My name is Simon Down. I'm a Senior Project Manager for Scott Construction in BC.
My name is Matt Gore. I'm an Assistant Project Manager with Scott Construction.
Our innovation was essentially the design and installation of a single girder gantry crane for the roof project here. It was integrated within the temporary works roof structure. The project here was a 20-month project to essentially raise the roof and create a new roof structure for the cathedral here. The project also incorporated the construction and installation of a new kitchen, and then also a final and very wonderfully picturesque bell tower with stained glass and 4 bells cast in the south of France. The nature of the project here being in the downtown core made it nigh on impossible to actually service the project as one would traditionally try and do. On the south elevation here we have West Georgia, which is one of the main thoroughfares through Vancouver, and on the west side of the project we have Burrard Street, which is the major bus servicing route through to the SkyTrains and the downtown core. We would normally have, if this project wasn't in the downtown core and was somewhere in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere, we would essentially be servicing it through mobile cranes, delivering material to loading docks built into the scaffold structure at eave level. Well, we couldn't do that. We just simply couldn't do that. So we looked at ways and means to be able to service the material distribution to the project. And one of the innovations that we came up with developed initially from thinking about creating a loading dock space. We looked at ladder beams and then looked at specific lattice beams.
So without the gantry crane, really the only other solution that we briefly looked at was we would basically have to expand outside the property line. We would have to get multiple permits every single time we needed to deliver materials. We need to shut down roads. And again, we're on one of the busiest corners in Vancouver.
Working with the engineer, we essentially doubled up 2 lines of lattice girders and created a single girder gantry crane, much like you would see in a factory or a warehouse, but in this case built out of lightweight, light gauge temporary materials. That allowed us to deliver materials in stage form, to pick them up, to bring them up to the eave level and beyond, to lift them over the top of the ridge line, and then service all footprint of the construction project there.
With loading materials, as we mentioned, there was thousands and thousands of pounds of materials. We were able to unload all the materials from the laneway up to any point in the roof with 2 employees. We had 1 crane operator and 1 rigger, and they essentially unloaded all the materials for this project just between the 2 of them.